Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ice. Been a minute, but had a lot going on the last couple months. But just wanted to drop another short video because at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said, let's get into it because these some gangster sheriff. I'm just being real.
Peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. The key word in that is peaceful. If you let it turn violent, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs.
He ain't playing. He being real about this shit. I mean, he done told you. You want to play that game? That's on you. I'm just saying.
We have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
Damn. He spelled it out. You want to play that game? That's on you. But he done told you. This is what we do over here.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Damn!
We're not going to play.
Damn. He said graveyard dead. Now, come on. You can't get any realer than that. He done told you already. You do none of that stuff there, you won't be going home. I can't blame him or his boys after that. This a good old boy right here. And at the end of the day, I gotta respect him. Because whether you like the police or you don't like the police, remember, even their job is to go home at the end of the day to their family. So you want to play those stupid games, you win stupid prize. I'm just saying.
This has got to stop. So, to make it real simple, if you don't want to have any of those things happen to you, obey the law. Go protest all you want. Do it peacefully. But don't you dare break the law, because it won't go well for you.
Niggas are mad because I'm a real nigga and I keep it real. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, homie. Because at the end of the day, you can't please everybody.
Now, at the end of the day, I gotta respect what he said. He done told you. He was being straight up. He was being a real nigga. He weren't holding back. He letting you know off the rip what's gonna happen to you. Now, if you want to take your ass around there and go play those games and think it ain't gonna happen when it happened to you, I don't feel I'm just saying. Real nigga shit.
Sheriff, how many shots were fired and how were there other people near it? Like how close could they?
Now the question to him was how many shots were fired and how close and all of that there. It doesn't matter, but check out some real nigga shit. For real.
We don't know exactly how many shots were fired. I can tell you there were a lot of shots fired. It was a gunfight. It was clearly a gunfight. And we shot him a lot. and he won't ever shoot anyone else. He's dead. He asked to be shot and killed, and we obliged him.
You mentioned the B-roll.
And I just don't care.
And we shot him.
Now, at the end of the day, come on now. I know the movies look good. I know all of that shit there, but you shoot at the police, you know exactly what's going to happen to you. I'm just saying, it ain't going to go good for you. The movies are the movies.
We shot him a lot. We shot him so much you could read the New York Times newspaper through him.
Jesus Christ.
And they asked me, one of the newspaper folks said, that's the first one to ask. Well, we got a report that you shot him 68 times. And I go, here was a complete statement. I said, absolutely. I guess we ran out of bullets. And he laughed. He said, I'm going to write that. I said, well, write this. He'd already shot and killed a K-9, shot and killed a K-9 deputy, shot a backup deputy, shot at 2 police officers, and pointed a gun at a SWAT team. What did he think was going to happen?
You play stupid game, you'll win stupid pride. I'm just saying.
To him.
And if I offended you, I am going to remind you in advance that I am very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving up.
We don't want in Polk County or Florida what they have there. And it's not safe in New York City. In fact, it's safer here in Polk County, and it's safer in my jail than it is any place in New York City.
I hope you get exactly what you deserve in prison, and you know what's going to happen to you when you go to prison.
Now, this one is kind of crazy. Now, I know, guys, don't get me wrong. Kids are kids, and we don't want to see kids get hurt and all of that. And we supposed to be all feeling sorry for kids and, oh, their brain ain't developed and all of that. But at the end of the day, when I watch stories like this, I think about what if it was my mom, my grandmother. How would I feel? What would I be doing? That's what you need to think about when you want to feel sorry for these kids and all of that doing dumb shit. At the end of the day, we all know right from wrong. And while they parents and they mamas and they daddy, how come you ain't know where your kid was till the police came and told you they ass in jail for doing some dumb shit? You weren't worrying about it. Now, I'm just being real about it. You could tell me if I'm wrong. It's all good. But you do it, you get what you deserve. I'm just saying.
Teenagers murdered a 73-year-old grandmother but shouting and dancing in court. Linda Fricky just celebrated her 73rd birthday a few days ago. On Sunday, she parked her car on the roadside and was answering a phone call. 4 teenagers suddenly opened her car door, sprayed pepper spray on her face, and viciously attacked her. Desperate, Linda took out her wallet and begged them to take away all her belongings, only hoping to spare her life. However, the teenagers showed no mercy and forcibly dragged her out of the car, driving her car at high speed. They knew that Linda was still wearing a seatbelt and was dragged down the street for an entire block, during which her arm was crushed.
Damn. And these are the kids you want us to feel bad about and feel sorry for when they get what they deserve. Okay, keep dreaming.
Witnesses reported that her screams lasted for 3 minutes, which was the most heartbreaking sound they had ever heard. Then Linda died alone in pain and fear. When 4 teenage killers appeared in court, they shouted, laughed, and even danced without showing any remorse, because they know that as teenagers, they won't face the death penalty and can even be released on parole in a few years. But given the brutality of the crime, the judge is considering trying them as adults.
Good.
Bomboclat.
Do you support this decision? What punishment do you think they should receive?
Fuck kids, but one thing's for certain, man, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Man, fuck them kids.
Now, guys, I just wanted to drop a little video for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Nobody got to get offended, even if it's your kids, your family, and all of that. But you got to think about the victim. Think about your mom, your grandma, if these kids did that to them. Are you going to make excuse? And that's the problem with a lot of these kids. Everybody want to make excuse for them, talking about, oh, they brain ain't developed yet, they don't know what they were doing and all of that. Come on, let's be real about it. Facts are facts. They know what the hell they was doing, and there's consequences to their actions. At the end of the day, I don't care if you damn 15 years old. You do the crime, you do the time. And whatever you get it, and I don't feel sorry for you. Yeah, your mama is on TV crying and all of that, but you know what? She wasn't worrying about where you was at, who you was hanging with, where you was. She wasn't worrying about why you wasn't in the house at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning at 15 years old. She only had a problem and crying and boo-hooing when something bad and you did something dumb and you get what you deserve. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said, I ain't him. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I know how it feel to wake up fucked up. Pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit, I remember I was just like you, smoking blunts with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I had to get P.A.D. That's why my mom hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out Nicks went for 20s down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power move. Glock 19 for casket and flower moves. When Trump's trying to stop